If you clicked on this video, chances are you're one of three people. Number one, you're someone who genuinely has interest in making content for people online, as it is your passion and you feel like you can provide a change in whatever space you're in. Number two, you want some sort of monetary value within this space, whether perhaps, let's say, you already have your own page and it's just not really, popping off as you would like. So you would like some growth, as it is something that you do like to do, but it's just, you're itching and you really want some sort of monetary value. And last but not least, you're someone who is still deciding whether or not they should start, some sort of content creation or influencer page or career or whatnot. And I'm here to tell you that, yeah, you should. Now, before we proceed on with the video, I just want to say that I'm going to be 100% blunt and transparent with you guys in this video. I'm not going to be sugarcoating anything. So let's get on with it. Now, if you're someone who genuinely has interest in making content for people online and you can see yourself as a content creator, I feel out of these three people that I've listed, that's going to be the person that's going to succeed. Oh, but I just like doing it for fun and I see people, make money on TikTok. Okay, so listen up. Those people have been posting long before you've even found them on your For You page. Anybody who tells you that they've been making money on some sort of social media platform, chances are they've been doing it for a long time to get to that point. You're not just going to post a couple videos or TikToks or whatever and just get to that point. You're not going to earn any type of monetary value or any sort of incentive or brand deal or anything like that within just one video. If you get that lucky, then kudos to you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Now, where are you going to go from there? Are you just praying that you get another hit and you just become a one-hit wonder or two-hit wonder in that case? It's not always going to just, the cards aren't always just going to fall into your place. Some of this stuff actually does take just a tad bit of luck. On top of that, you're going to have to stay very consistent. So before we even proceed on with this video, I just want to lay out some ground rules. If you really genuinely do have a passion for making content and you really do see yourself pursuing something like this in this field, then these are my 3 rules. Rule number 1, I want you to ask yourself, why are you doing this? Is this something that you actually genuinely can see yourself doing in the long run? Whether if it's just 2 weeks from now, a month from now, hell, 6 months from now to a year? Or are you just feeling inspired because you've seen a video somewhere and, now you just want to give it a shot? I want you to genuinely be honest with yourself, and whatever answer you give yourself will tell you everything that you need to know. Rule number 2, have inspirations and people to look up to. This is where it all begins. You stumble across your favorite creator or someone who just inspires you and puts that spark of energy in you, and you get this motivation to want to start making content, and you want to be an influencer, or you want to start some sort of page, or you want to just vlog yourself for the first time or talking to a camera. This is where it all begins. I like to see this as having a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, then you have no path. You have no direction. You have no way of telling yourself that, one day you can be where this person's position, where this person's at. And this is more of a mental thing. So I'm not the one to compare yourself to other people or whatnot, or saying you have to directly just follow someone else's path to success, because everyone has their own way of getting there. But what I will say is that if you don't have some sort of inspiration or some sort of mentor in mind, someone to look up to in this space, or, whatever space you're in, then I feel like you're just going to be lost.
Acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules. There are no rules, man. We're lost.
No. And last but not least, rule number 3, stay consistent. I know that's easier said than done, and a lot of you guys are just going to hear that and it's going to go out. It's going to go in one ear and out the other, but I'm going to get into this. What you are looking at on screen is a pie chart. Oh my God, I spelled success wrong. Now, this pie chart is named content creator / influencer success. And let's just forget my grammar spelling, but okay. So 35% of the people in this pie chart are going to be overthinkers. These are the people that don't feel like they're good enough. They have the thought of wanting to start a page of some sort. Maybe they're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or whatnot. But these people's lights, these people have all the thoughts and they feel like they're creative and they feel like they can do it if they just create it, But chances are, if you fall into this group, your ideas will never come into light. 35% of the people in this group, and I say this very lightly, you guys will never do anything. You guys won't ever even have the guts to create a brand new page. Let's say you have your own personal page right now on Instagram and you want to start making short form content on IG Reels. Okay, now you have all these ideas, but chances are you're not even going to bother to make a new page and start fresh because you feel like it's just too much work. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you have no ideas, even though you do, and you're brainstorming all the time and just thinking, if I get one video and it pops off, then I could change my life, but you are never going to make that video. That's why you're in this group. The next group of people are going to be first timers, aka quitters. Now, these people are actually going to start fresh. They're going to make their first video. They're going to post it. And they're going to suffer from instant gratification because their video is not going to do well at all. Chances are they don't really have the skills yet, or they don't know how to talk into a microphone. They don't know how to present themselves on camera. They don't know anything about lighting. They don't know anything about audio. So they're trying to record their video with their grandma in the background, microwaving their popcorn and, getting ready to watch the news, or, their mom is in the background with the vacuum and they're just trying, to tell them, hey, shut up. I'm trying to make a video, whatever. These people will just don't know how to make content at all. And once their first video flops, they're going to quit. And you'd be surprised how many people there are like this. All it takes is just one video for them to not even bother. Once that first video flops and no one's liking their shit, they're gone. That's it. And boom, now you don't have to worry about that part of the competition. The next group of people already have small growth, but they're not consistent. This is the next 15% of people on the pie chart. If you fall into this group, chances are you already have had, some sort of viral moment. You already have a video that popped off and now you're just, trying to recreate that feeling because it's just such a good feeling getting your first video to blow up. And man, I can't say that enough, man. I've had multiple videos on TikTok blow up. And it's such a thrilling, feeling, like, such a euphoric feeling. You can't describe it. When you get your first video that pops off and, you see all the likes and everybody commenting and people actually like your stuff and they follow you. It's such an amazing feeling, but you fall into this group because you're not consistent. So if you fall into this group, I just want to say that you have potential. You've already proved to yourself, that people like what you can offer into this space. People like you, and it's just about you believing in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then no one else will. If you don't show up for your content, then no one else will. If you don't post that TikTok that's been sitting in your drafts for the past couple months, you don't know if that video is going to be the one that's going to change your life or your page or the trajectory of your career path. So I say this, keep posting. You've already proven yourself. You've already had a moment. So just try and get another one. I always tell myself that you just have to keep trying. And we live in an era where trying is like, I don't know why people think that trying is like cringe or trying is just not cool. And I just never fucking understood that. One of my favorite, artists of all time, A$AP Rocky, I remember he said on an interview, that it, like, when the fuck has it just not been cool to try? People who don't try are just like fucking losers. You hating on somebody else who's trying to make something better of themselves. You're just jealous because you'll never be them. You're a fucking loser. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the clip.
How you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something? Trying. Since when has it become not cool to try? Fucking loser.
The last group of people on this pie chart are in the green, and it's the last 15% of people, and these people will have long-term success. These are the people that stuck it out. If you're somebody that's in this group, chances are you already have made something of yourself. Let's say you already monetized on YouTube. Let's say you already monetized on other platforms like Instagram, TikTok. You actually can make a living off of what you're doing, and it's because you put in the work. You put in the time. You put in the pain. You put in the frustration, all those hours of you sitting behind your desk or behind your phone, recording, editing. All that shit has finally paid off. You put yourself in a position where now you don't have to work a normal job. You can, if this is your passion, which if you made it into this group, yeah, technically, yeah, this has to be your passion, because I don't know how the hell you're doing this without some sort of passion. My point is, you're somebody that's already somewhat made it, and now it's just about staying there, because once you're at the top, the only way is down. You need to have goals in this space. You can't just post one thing and then just expect results right away. Every single post that you make on whichever platform is a baby step towards the new version of yourself. Whatever version, whatever that version looks like of you, I really hope that it's something that you really do crave and you really do chase for, because you're not going to get there if you're just waiting around. I'm a firm believer that good things happen to those who work for it rather than wait for it. I feel like patience is a virtue, and you really do have to be patient with this space specifically. It's not something that's guaranteed, but I feel like if you do make, I feel like what you put into it is what you will get out of it. And there is a clear distinction between, you can tell what, if you watch someone's content who just started, posting on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, compared to somebody who's been doing it for the past 5 years, you can clearly tell there is a huge, huge gap between the quality, the editing, the presentation, intros, outros, everything. So it goes without show that the longer the more experience you have in this space, you are more likely to succeed compared to somebody who just started yesterday because he's seen some sort of motivational post. In conclusion, I want you guys to all fall into the green. I really do. And wherever you guys think you are in this group, it's not too late to switch. It's not too late to change that. You're the only person that's going to get up, make a video, edit it, and post it on whatever platform you desire. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to edit a video for you. No one's coming to give you a 4K camera. Just work with what you have. Oh, but I don't have the best equipment or whatever. I don't care. Just start. Whatever ideas you have in your head, just write it down on a piece of paper or in the notes app on your phone and just get it done. Most smartphones today can record at 1080p flawlessly. There's no excuse anymore. Your iPhone that you spent almost $2,000 on because you just wanted 1 terabyte of storage, and you got the Pro Max and shit. That phone can shoot at 4K 60 FPS perfectly fine. That is literally what I'm using. A lot of people, when they start, they feel like the equipment is the one thing holding them back. And yes, I feel like to a certain degree, it can hold you back. But if the idea is not being made and posted at the bare minimum, can you even say you're even trying? At the end of the day, I just want you guys to know that all it takes is just one video to change the trajectory of your career path wherever you desire to post. And I feel like with enough work and just a very small tad bit of luck, you guys can make something of yourselves on whatever platform you desire. So that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you want to help out the channel and, support me, subscribe. It's free. I'm going to let you guys go now. Think about what I said in this video and have a good one. Peace.